Okay, we're going to talk about disks now, or volumes. When we talk about a disk, a hard drive, the term that the Mac OS uses is a volume. On Windows, they use the term logical drive, kind of the same thing. So if we look here at my desktop, we see I have the Macintosh hard drive. That's a volume. I also have this disk here, which is my work disk. 1T stands for 1 terabyte because I have a 500 gig work disk too. And then I have an older work disk here that has some backups and things on it. And then I also have a disk that is formatted differently. So that's what I'm going to talk about. There's actually a bunch of different ways that disks can be formatted. And if we look in our disk utility, we can get some information about them. Just if you want to find disk utility, what I did was I hit Command Spacebar, which opened the Spotlight search. But if you go to Macintosh hard drive, the user, which is you, and then not documents, application. Ooh, it's mixing it up on me. Shared applications up here, sorry. And then down to utilities, and then there's a thing in utilities called disk utility. I often find things simply by hitting Command Spacebar. But once we get to disk utility, so if we look here at the Macintosh hard drive, it says that the volume is APFS. So that's the default Mac hard drive format. If I look at this drive, it's Mac OS Extended, which is an older Macintosh format. So if I take this external hard drive and plug it into a Windows machine, the Windows machine will not be able to write to it. It will be able to read it maybe, but it won't write to it. There's a format called NTFS that is a Windows format. If you plug it into a Mac machine, machine can probably read it, but won't be able to write to it. Then this is a format called FAT32, which works on both Windows and Mac. And there's a newer version of that called exFAT that I'm going to show you right now. So I'm going to take this little thumb drive and plug it into my USB port here. If I can do this without crashing everything. There we go. So we see how this one's just called Jeff Albert 1. And I'll look at it. And it is formatted as FAT32. So I can use that on a Windows machine or a Mac. If I wanted to change how something was formatted, I can, in disk utility, if I select erase. Now don't do this if it's got stuff on it. I can select it exFAT, FAT, or Mac OS Extended. The APFS is only available for like system drives on the Mac, I believe. But let's just reformat this as exFAT. And I'll call it Jeff Albert. Oh, it'll only let you make titles that are of a certain length. I'll just call this Jeff exFAT. And click erase, and it unmounts the disk and remounts the disk, and there it is. It's called Jeff exFAT now, and when we click on it, you see that that's how it's formatted. So those are the types of disks, disk formats that we can have. So if you buy an external hard drive and bring it to class and it doesn't work, that's probably why. So there you go.